Okay, y'all, so you may really want to go and watch the last reading that I just posted. It's called, what the fuck is it called? Hold on. It's called, An Awakening Made You Realize how much more powerful you are. It's something like that. So, you need to watch that one because the same cards came out in this reading, and I know I'm not tripping because I really was double checking like before I even looked at the cards because something felt like familiar, but Spirit told me to pull it back out. So maybe y'all need to just hear more about it. I don't know. But if you hadn't listened to the last one, you need to go and listen to that. But anyways, it's something that you have clarity about, or you really know something about yourself or about the world or about your purpose that you've gained so much wisdom on that it's like no backing out at this point. Even though you question yourself, should I back out? Should I do this? Or, should I try another thing? You're not really able to do that. Okay, I don't know if you realize that or not, but your mind is really set on that, on what you're already set on. And only you know because it's different ideas for different people, Like, some of you, this could be about a hard truth about society. This could be a hard truth about your family or a hard truth about yourself, okay? Or whatever this is, it's something that is really different. Like, you can't talk about this to the average person. You have to really go to specific people who can understand you, who have been through the same experiences or who have learned the same knowledge as you. Okay? So this is reminding me of like some type of cult knowledge or something, but I'm not getting that this is for everybody. Okay? Some of you are really deep though. You know what I'm saying? And that's who I'm talking to when I say occult knowledge. Like, this man on this card, on the Six of Swords, he has a book that looks like a Bible, and there's a bookmark. It's red, and I feel like you use some type of knowledge that you gained. You use it for your life, and it has been working for you for a long time, okay? And because maybe there's a specific thing that you've been trying to manifest, and I'm still on the overall energy. I still haven't tapped into your real energy yet. But this is just your thoughts and like this is like the main thing that you may have not been noticing. But I'm getting that you may use this to your life. You may have not gained the thing that you really want. Like, you may really want to just be satisfied, maybe in a relationship, or maybe to be satisfied in life, in money or whatever. There's something that you really just want to get done and feel like, I'm done with this and I can enjoy what I got, I feel like you went through so much, and this knowledge that you run into has helped you. And this could be like with the Six of Swords, because swords represent truth and just sharp. It could be hard truth, you know what I'm saying? It could sting some people. And it's also about discipline too. So whoever has this knowledge needs to be very disciplined with it, or else it's not going to work in your favor. It's going to really be against you, whether it works right now in that moment or not, because karma is real. You can't be using things. That's for some of you too. Some of you may actually, I didn't mean to say that, but maybe you usually use it against people and you don't really use it for the benefit of the world. It's more for your own benefit, okay? And that's where you could be going wrong for some of you, okay? But we have the Seven of Cups, which is something that these three cards that I'm about to say next has come out in the last reading, and a lot more cards. Well, not a lot, a few more cards in the actual reading. So we have the Seven of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups. So we have a lot of cups and a lot of cups really. But I feel like with this situation, you feel, because like I said, this is something, it's like sacred knowledge that you have, okay? So you have to be very disciplined. And sometimes as a human being, you're not always able to be disciplined, 100% of the time. You're going to make mistakes. And there's going to be some things that you just feel like you could have done better, basically. So you may feel very curious, and you dive into something, a project, and you start working on it, but then one day you feel very low on energy, and you feel, very grounded in a fear-based way, where you're looking at everything that isn't right in your life. Okay? So when you have those days where you feel like nothing is right, I don't feel good, and I just want to be comfortable, you need to take a break. You don't need to work on anything, okay? With the Seven of Pentacles right here, this is your thought process. This is you, analyzing what you want to do and what the results would be. Your mind is going to be confused when you're feeling that way. When you're feeling really down and low on energy, you're not going to be able to have the right projections, you know what I'm saying? The right intentions either. You don't know what you're doing. You need to rest. You need to drink a lot of water. You need to take a shower. You need to get yourself together and rest. You know what I'm saying? Get you something to eat. A lot of you just really be working, and always on the go. And you don't take care of yourself. And this is what keeps it from actually happening, the full manifestation, because you may have the knowledge, but you're not using it to your full advantage. Okay, I know we're human and we make mistakes, but this is where this has to stop, because, I feel like you've been putting a lot of energy into this, and you're a very powerful person, okay? That's something that you don't realize. You're very powerful, and that's what the last reading was saying, that you're going to realize how powerful you are because somebody ticks you off, or something makes you so frustrated to where you're like, fuck it, I have to do this. I have no choice but to live in my truth, And you living in your truth is going to make you realize the results was always there. It just was about you putting in that work. Okay? So, getting into the reading, we have the Queen of Swords right here, okay? The Queen of Swords is somebody who is very disciplined, and who is very, because women are very intuitive. Don't get me wrong, men are it too, but women have a special gift. We don't have fucking, we just have a different gift, okay? So with Queen of Swords right here, this woman right here, not saying, because if you're a man, you have this energy within you. So I'm not saying you have to be a woman right now, but this is just energy, feminine energy. That's really what I mean, feminine energy. So feminine energy is very intuitive, okay? When you let go, when you're not controlling. And I apologize, because I make mistakes too, so I may have said some things wrong, but for some of you, you may need to hear that as well, because women are naturally intuitive. I didn't lie, but that's not what I meant to say in this reading. I meant to really get a point across that you're very intuitive, and because this Queen of Swords is right here, that's what makes me know that. So and also with the sword right here, it's like, because you're intuitive, you also, it's like you're so gifted in your intuition, you have the right discipline. You know when and when not to do things. Like, it's automatically in your genes. I don't know what it is, you're disciplined already. You already know what to do, okay? And it's just about you pushing through on, when you feel that energy, I know what to do. There's some wisdom deep within you, okay? You may not be aware of this. For some of you, you really need to hold on to this power and not give your power away. Make sure you never give this away. Be confident within what you know is right and do it. And be happy. That's what makes you look good. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about doing the right things according to what other people think, okay? So, yeah, that's what I'm getting. When you feel like you have the right knowledge, push through. Go ahead and just like force yourself to do it. Whether you feel a little uncomfortable or not, just do it. Okay? Because the King of Pentacles came out up under this, and I feel like that's what's really going to help you to be this person who is very wealthy and independent, okay, who can help others financially, who can help others build their abundance, because you have the knowledge as well. The King of Pentacles has this trait where when you feel like you know something, you act on it. You don't think too much about it. Just deal with the consequences later. You know what I'm saying? More than likely, there's not going to be any consequences because of your intentions. They were pure. I'm also getting that you may be in a relationship where, I'm not going to be gender specific, but it feels like the masculine, because it could be the woman can have a masculine energy as well. So, and the masculine can have the man can have a feminine energy. So take it how it resonates. But I'm getting that the masculine in this situation knows how to really be wealthy, knows how to have abundance, and the feminine energy knows how to direct it. Like, in a way, both of you have the same knowledge, but it's just about, it's like you're working as a team. Okay, so let's say I have the knowledge on how to build a burger, but I don't like touching, like, I don't really that's weird, but I don't know how to fucking deal with touching dough and touching meat and stuff. So I would have to direct you to build the burger, you know what I'm saying? But I know how to do it, but I don't know how. In a way, I don't have the full knowledge in order to like actually make it happen physically. And that's where you come in, because without me, you wouldn't know how to do it, and without you, it wouldn't even be possible to do it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I feel like that's a relationship that you have with somebody here, where you're working as a team, but both of you are equal. Okay. And if this is not a relationship, I'm getting that you have to feel this way with yourself. Okay, that's what makes you more powerful. Because I'm getting, even if like relationship or not, you're having breakthroughs in your life. There's a change happening, okay? And this change is happening because you're finally agreeing. You're finally starting to understand something about yourself and the world and something around you. And it's making you... it's just adding on to your abundance because you gain some knowledge, you know what I'm saying? And that's what makes you abundant, okay? I keep repeating that. I'm still in the same freaking column. Okay, but I'm getting you really need to act out of passion, really have fun with it, enjoy yourself, be confident, okay? Because you really deserve to be confident, because this knowledge that you have is really sacred. Like I said, this is something that you are supposed to be doing. Okay, apparently you're supposed to be doing this. So have fun with it. Why fucking stress? Why sit here and stress about, just do it. Even if you're going to have the worst outcome, at the end of the day, like, you're going to realize you have no other choice. You might as well have fun while you're doing it. And while you're having fun, that's what really... Having fun while you're doing something is what really helps the results to come in the best way possible. Because when you're stressing on the way there, that's called fear. You're fearing what's going to happen. So you attract what you are. You attract what you think and believe. So when you're having fun, you're releasing fear. You're attracting, pleasure. You're attracting beauty and joy, so that's what you should be doing on the way there. Do not fucking cut your head off by doing all this thinking. That's why I feel like you feel like something's wrong with you, because I feel like you have a fucking headache all the time. You have migraines. You have psychic attacks all the time, because you really do let in other people's opinions a little bit too much, and it is causing stress. It's not helping you. Not even just stress, it's really killing you. Stress is the number one killer, okay? You need to stop listening to people. This is what's making you so fucking stressed out. You know that I told you in the beginning, those days where you feel really low on energy and stuff like that. Who's making you feel low on energy? That's something you need to really start to like understand. Like, what are your priorities right now? Because that's something. The first thing is you. How do you feel mentally, emotionally, spiritually? That's the only way to build the best results, is by having the best energy, and then build from that energy. Having a clear mindset. If you're arguing with somebody around you, if you have to worry about anything falling apart around you because it's a bunch of unstable energy, friendships, relationships, money, all that stuff, it's time to stop thinking about it. Start to act like, not saying, because I was going to say start to act like it don't exist. I was talking about more of money. But when it comes to these people, it's time to start to change how you tolerate it, how you tolerate them, and start to really water your own garden, start to build your own stuff up. All the energy you're putting into them and understanding them and trying to work on relationships, start to put that into yourself. Understand why you are the way you are, and how can you get to the next level, okay? But I'm getting that you're gonna do that regardless, because you have no fucking choice. Like I said, you already tried so many things. And it's to the point where it's time to fucking move on, It's time to move on. Everything is balanced, and we have the 9 of Pentacles right here. I was getting the 6 of Pentacles, but I'm getting, regardless, that's about balance, because we have this clock right here, and you can tell this little thing is like ticking, and it's more onto the right side, but I'm getting it's about balance, okay? So you're balancing your scales. Everything is right on time. It's 12:30 on this clock too, okay, on the card, because like I said, it's a clock. So I'm getting that you're gonna balance your love life. You're gonna balance the things that you put your energy into, okay? You're gonna get justice also in your love life, and that means it's not just romance. It's also the things that you really feel passionate about, and the things that you really would like to see happen, that bring you joy in your relationships with your parents, your family, your friends, and even your environment, okay? Just everything, your job, all that shit is going to balance out. You're going to realize what part you were playing and what part other people were playing. You're going to start to, the karma is coming, like everything's going to balance out. Things are, if you don't do it, things are just going to get knocked off, okay? That's what I'm getting. TikTok. Like, something's going to get knocked off because it's taking too much of your energy, too much of your time, and it's going to be some type of tower moment, because that's what was in the last reading. Literally, that it was a tower card. Listen to that last reading. I'm not playing. It's something else in that for y'all, okay? There's a tower moment, and that's what's causing y'all to have this justice. You're realizing that something has to happen now, like right now. The time is now, okay? The Knight of Swords right here, this is somebody who's very quick with the truth. When he knows something, or when he get the truth, he's ready to pull it out. He ain't playing. He ready to argue when it's time. That's what I'm getting. Like, he ain't scared to have a debate, okay? So, when it all comes down to it, though, it's about an action that you have been afraid to take because you've been questioning whether this is really what you want to do, or whether it's really right, or, because I feel like the world has made you feel like what you have learned is not good, or you're learning some type of demonic knowledge or something like that. And you're very stubborn or something, or maybe you're the demon, because this also wasn't, that's crazy. I keep going to this last reading, but you may feel like a demon sometimes because, the world make you feel that way because they don't think like you, and they think so in this box that the rest of the people has put them in, that, they can't think like you. So they have no choice but to be like, why do you do this? Stop doing that, because it makes them uncomfortable. So I'm getting with this 2 of Wands right here, you have either plan A or plan B, or you're gonna go either left or right, okay? And it's about, I feel like you're being guided to use both of these tools. Both of these paths can merge together and create the perfect path, because I feel like both of them are you. One is your spirit and one is your physical. So remember I said you may be a little fear, like you may have a little fear going on here. That's why you're afraid to move forward. You have to work through your fears. You can't just ignore the fact that you're afraid, because that's your inner child. When you're afraid, you have to, meditate, write it down, or at least acknowledge this shit, okay? Acknowledge that you're afraid so that you can create a solution, or at least pray for a solution, look out for a solution, meditate for it. So, most of the time when the solution comes, it's usually going to be the middle path. You're going to feel like, I feel called to do this, but I don't feel safe, and I want to do this. And you're going to be called to do both. Okay? The world card is right here, which is telling you, because this girl, she's on top of the world, and she also has this time, this hourglass in her hand, and she's on top of the world with her sword. Okay? I'm getting that when you know what to do, and you're basically about to be on top of the world when you walk this middle path. Okay, you're gonna realize that everything happened in divine timing, and all this worrying and stressing was for nothing. At some point, you're gonna realize that the world was in the palm of your hands the whole time. All you had to do was really use your knowledge. Okay, use your emotions and the cold side as well, because it's going to be some hard truths that you have to follow. Like I said, you may be afraid of something, but when you're afraid, then you use that emotion to build that, you know what I'm saying, to create a solution. So I'm getting that you're on top of the world. Don't worry about time. You're in control of your time. Okay, your time is expanding. Actually, God is giving you more time. Don't worry. When you follow your path, you're going to be more happy. You're going to be more happy. You're going to be more at peace. You're not going to be stressing about your past and what's next. You're going to be more present in the moment. Okay, you're going to realize that stressing was for no reason. The Page of Wands is right here to clarify all of that. It's the last card. The Page of Wands is girl. She's on the swing, which represents inner child energy. I feel like you're going to feel more relaxed. You're going to be able to enjoy your surroundings more. And I feel like your surroundings are actually going to be more pleasant because you walk this middle path, and it's going to lead you to more pleasant things in general. Your mindset that you have right now is what's attracting your exact reality. Okay? It's literally about what you think and what you believe. If you believe that you're not supposed to be somewhere, you're not going to be there. And if you believe you are, that's where you're going to be. So change your mindset, change your belief system, okay? Start to be a little more magical. It doesn't matter if other people are there to support you. That's where that magic comes in, because you're creating something out of nothing, okay? Don't worry about other people supporting you. So, like I said, with the Page of Wands, you're going to feel like, okay, I got it in the bag. And I feel like it's going to be more spiritually. It's going to feel like you have it all together. You're going to have a plan as well. I feel like you're going to have a fucking plan. You're going to have this boost of inspiration and motivation, okay? And when you have that, it's going to cause you to believe more in yourself and what you feel called to do. And this is going to cause you to make a plan. Because right now I feel like you don't have a plan because you don't believe in yourself that much. But when you, like I said, when you go through this awakening, you realize you don't really have a choice but to really follow your heart, because this is what the fuck you were sent here to do anyway. And there was no sense of worrying because everything's going to get knocked off that doesn't belong anyway. Okay? And it's just about choosing what you want. You're going to realize, okay, well, I might as well plan to keep walking this same path with this same mindset and intention, okay? And just expand it and grow. Build your wisdom as this person that you are after you have this awakening and you walk that path that you're supposed to have. Just keep going and build. I'm getting that that's what's going to make you satisfied. That is going to lead you, literally lead you to what the fuck you're waiting for. Okay? So yes, that's what I have for y'all. I just seen 2444. You know, 444 represents manifestations, angels, spirit guides, ancestors, your higher self, okay? All working together to create your manifestation, create your desired reality, okay? Your heart's truest desires, not just your fears, none of that. 444 represents stability, okay? So don't worry about it going away. It's about walking your path that God has called you to walk. And that is what will create your comfort. That's what will make you comfortable, because it's not going anywhere, because that's what you came here for. Okay, so 2 was in the beginning of that, though. So 2444, 2 is about relationships and spirituality, like combining, like it's your love life. So what is it that you love? It's not just about love, like romance, okay? It's about relationships, business opportunities, habits, things that you enjoy, because you are one person, but what is it? So it's something that can add to you, that makes you another, it makes it 2. So that's what I'm getting, y'all. So anyways, I appreciate y'all for tuning in for this reading. It was very deep. I really hope y'all gained a lot of insight and clarity on your situation, and I hope you're looking forward to that abundance that I told you that is coming, okay? So I thank y'all so much for tuning in, for real. Please give me a like, subscribe, and also my Cash App is on the screen. I really appreciate every donation. I know that everybody doesn't have the finances, so I'm not really looking for, I'm not expecting that, but if you can just give me a like, subscribe, I really appreciate all of that. So thank y'all so much again, and I'll see y'all next time.